Hi, my peep fam. Welcome to Come Peep This. I'm Miss Series, and I do not miss a series. I am the Married at First Sight expert. I've been here since season 1, episode 1. Okay, I have my master's in psychology, so we're going to use some psychology, a whole lot of humor, and a whole lot of common sense to get through these reviews. Season 15, episode 6. Ooh, they gave us a lot to work with. Y'all ready? Let's get it. I've been watching, and I know you've been watching too, so come peep this. Alexis and Justin. So Justin meets up with the guys. They're taking tequila shots. Justin throw the tequila shot right over his shoulder. You know, like we do in the South, we have you sprinkle some salt over our shoulder. He said, He said, I ain't ate breakfast yet. I am not about to be out here lit. I'm not about to be out here on Lindsay mode, aka white girl wasted. He not about that life. And so Nate asked the guys, so, hey, what's the tea? I want to know, what's going on. Nate acts like part of production. And I don't like when men use the word tea. Anyway, so Justin tells them, no, we have not been intimate yet, but we've seen each other's bodies, so intimacy is not a problem with us. We just haven't, committed the physical act of being intimate. And he said he wants it to happen organically. And then so all the guys are confused because he said, hey, Justin, you already told the girl that you love her, so why y'all still waiting? And he doubles down. He said, hey, we're going to have it happen organically. I'd rather not feel forced or anything. And he says that he likes the fact that, she's okay with him being so sensitive. But at this point, Justin, we all know you super sensitive. Everybody. Y'all talk about it so much, passerbyers know. Like, oh, that's a sensitive dude that's on TV. Yeah, we all know. But he liked the fact that, she okay with it, but then they pan over to Alexis, and the first thing out her mouth is, hey, y'all, girls, it's hard that he's so sensitive. She has to work constantly to, consider his feelings. And so Kristen tells Alexis and the rest of the girls, what happened between Mitch. And Alexis' face is saying, oh, no. Y'all go tell them. And her girl Stasha is right by her looking the same way, making the same face. Like, what's going on? Like, he did what? He pounced on you. Like, what's going on with that? And Alexis say that all Kristen got to do is give her a sign and she ready to go. She ready to go. She gonna let loose on that. You know what I'm saying? She said, just give me a signal, Kristen, and I'm gonna tell Mitch what's up. I'm gonna give him the real deal. So later they go on the boat and they're talking about the future. All this, they just really giving I'm in love vibes. They really are. I really like them this episode. And he's always talking about, taking care of her and providing for her. But that's when we find out that Alexis actually makes more than Justin. I thought for some reason doing the get to know the cast type of thing that Justin had a really good career going. But so Alexis makes more money than him. So as long as he's willing to share what he has, that's what he was referring to. But I thought that he was well off for some reason. So they start talking about how hard marriage is, and then Alexis said, I'm just waiting for the marriage to get hard. I was waiting for that part. And right on cue, the whole parasailing boat thing flips over, but Justin get on his Superman mode, his Black Panther mode, and he catches it before it basically flips on her. So I'm like, okay. He said he's willing to put his body in harm's way, and we seen it right there. I like Justin backs up what he say. There's no doubt, we didn't have men on other seasons that have said the things that Justin says to Alexis, without a doubt. They've been on there. But I believe Justin. I believe him 100%. I do. I'm invested at this point. I believe that he would do what it takes to make sure that they're happy and they're together. So Alexis meets with Kristen later by herself, just them two one-on-one. Because, Kristen says, Alexis, you're so assertive and you're so strong. I never met anyone like you before. You could be my sounding board. And that, that just tells me that Alexis is a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Alexis going to tell you how it is, who it is, when it is, and take it or leave it. She's very blunt like that. She's going to give you that real. Alexis tells her that if you're seeing a problem like that, then you need to ask yourself. That's a conversation that Kristen needs to have with Kristen. Like, can you deal with this forever? She's not going to share her opinion as far as, direct her left or right, because it's on Kristen. It's on Kristen to acknowledge the red flags that everyone is seeing. Like, she just refuses to. And I think in that moment, she really was wanting Alexis to say, girl, tell me what it is. But Kristen, when the red flags are basically his outfit, when it's that blatant, he's not hiding anything. It's not nothing you got to think twice about. He'll tell you. Mitch tells on himself all the time. Mitch gonna tell you about Mitch. I've been saying that since episode 1. He gonna tell you about Mitch. So yeah, she's not gonna, divulge everything to you. Oh, this is what you need to do. But Alexis says, I hope Mitch doesn't miss out on you just because he's not attracted to you. Now, Alexis said, if I was to think like that, I would have missed out on my biggest blessing, talking about Justin. I said, Alexis said she wasn't attracted to Justin at first, but she's attracted to his character, the way he treats her. Justin is willing to do literally bend over backwards. Y'all remember he did that arch back, that back arch. He willing to bend over backwards for Alexis. So Alexis was basically telling Kristen, I don't want Mitch to miss out on everything that you have to offer just because physically he's not there yet. And I totally agree with that. Well, in this case, I don't know if I agree with that because I really don't. Mitch got to make a huge leap and change for me to okay that. But anyway, so they're at the dinner with all the couples later, and Justin and Alexis, they hit the couple. They hit the I'm married thing. They did the best part of marriage. In my opinion, the absolute best part of marriage is when you sit in there with your man and y'all whispering to each other about what's happening right now, in front of people. That's my favorite part about marriage. Like, baby, did you see that? Did you peep that? When y'all peeping each other's stuff about what everybody else peeping, did anybody else miss it? I don't know, but I know my man, he caught it too. Did you see what I see? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's the whole time Morgan was just talking about, y'all watch that review because I'm going to let Morgan have what she needs, okay? We going to read her, literature. AP Language Arts. We're going to read her. But yeah, so they're sitting there and Alexis is bothered by what Morgan is saying. And Justin is really bothered by how, she's doing being like, what are you even talking about? Like, I don't know. So Alexis just, Alexis don't bite her tongue. She said, you want to be all that independent and don't have to come home and speak to anyone. She said, so where does Ben fit into all that? And all the couples start nodding like, ooh, Alexis is the mouthpiece. Alexis gonna let you know. Alexis gonna say what everybody else is thinking. I give her that. I give, for better or worse, Alexis is gonna say what everybody else is thinking. And so, Justin is getting bothered, and she asked Justin, like, hold on, am I wrong? He's like, no, baby, you're not wrong. You seeing what everybody else is seeing. And so they go to Justin. They say, so what are you going to, how are y'all feeling about, moving together? He's like, I can't wait to be able to, make her smoothies in the morning and stuff. And then here go Miguel. Yeah, I hear, all the things you're going to do for her. But what is she going to do for you? And Alexis said, Alexis don't have no problem speaking. Alexis don't have any problem speaking up. That's her strong suit. She said, oh, I cater to my man. Yeah, I'm going to support him. I am his comfort, okay? I'm going to give him everything that he needs. And she dang near got a standing ovation. Miguel, mind your business. Watch the Miguel and Lindy review, y'all, because I'm going to give him what he needs. And also Lindy what she needs, surprisingly. But back to Alexis and Justice. I said Justice. Back to Alexis and Justin. And so when they make it, they're still at the table. They're talking and everything. And then Stasha that says, hey, y'all look so good together. Y'all really compliment each other. And you see Mitch in the background just hating. And Kristen looking happy for them. But she looking like she just longing for something. I'm like, dang, she need a pat on the back. Stasha says, you all look so in love. And then Alexis announces to the table. She said, yeah, I'm in love with this man. I'm in love with this man. And my boy Justin said, what? It was Christmas. It was Christmas morning for him. What did you say? What did you say? And all the couples, they cheered. Even Mitch cheered. I give him that. Even Mitch cheered. So then they get back to the hotel room, and Alexis is telling Justin how he has to calm down about Ben and Morgan's relationship. She said, it is not your job to save him. And then Justin starts to cry. I said, dang, we almost made it an episode without him crying. He starts to cry. And then Alexis tells him, she says, tells her that, she loves him again. And then he keep on asking for her to say it again. So she said it again. Then she got, they got a different type of relationship. Because then she started roasting them. That's what we call it down here. When you just scoring on somebody playing a dozen. She said, with your cocoa melon head. And And then she said, you cry too much. You getting, but then she, backdoors it with another, I love you. That's their relationship. And so then he proceeds to do his happy dance down the hall. So I was like, okay, well, they really was giving it to us this season. This episode, should I say. I was like, Justin and Alexis, okay, I see them for the long haul. I'm going to make an early call on them. I know it's just episode 6. I'm going to make an early call and say yes. They both say yes on decision day. I think they are in love. I think they are made for one another. But we'll see what the rest of the season has to hold. Don't forget to like and subscribe and get in those comments. And I always reply to my peep fam. Let's get it.